I would like to know from your perspective. Okay, first of all, my name is Donald, and I'd like you to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Fiji.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
My name is Dawn.
Dawn.
Yes.
So you're the Dawn.
No, I'm just the dawn of the new day.
Oh, that's great. So, right, we have something very fantastic to talk about, and I think is an issue that has been ongoing, and I think we should talk about it and see what people think about it. It's about wokeness. Yes, everything is woke. Everybody is woke. The environment is woke right now. This generation is a woke generation, and is giving some vibes. So, Fiji, I'd like you to. What do you think about this wokeness?
Well, I don't know whose side I'm on yet, but I'll just say I'll start with the definition of wokeness, which is self-awareness of who you truly are in the society or culture or by belief. So from there, I can say that being woke, it has its advantages and disadvantages. But, well, as we forge ahead, we'll find out.
So, do you think the advantages are better than the disadvantages?
I am very neutral. I think for everything that has an advantage, there's a disadvantage.
Okay.
And wokeness is not a bad thing because it's all about being progressive in your thinking and trying to make things better. So I don't think it's all bad.
So, do you think this woke generation they are very progressive in their thoughts?
I think they're progressive to an extent. I mean, there are things that they're very progressive about.
Example?
Right now in Nigeria, our political space,
Okay.
I think anybody alluding or thinking of voting Peter Obi is very woke, in my opinion, because I think he's really the best thing for us at this point. So
Okay, so voting Obi is now the definition of wokeness.
no, like in our political space, because we're all looking for something different. We want someone that understands the issues that we have. We want someone that is in right thinking or right standing with the need for a change in Nigeria.
So, but you see, this generation actually go against or after the previous generation,
Yeah.
calling them medieval ancient in thoughts.
Gen Z, these are the Gen
This
Z.
is Gen Z. This is the woke generation.
Yeah,
right?
this is the woke
So they call the
generation.
previous generation that they are not. They are not. They don't know. They are not up to speed. They are not woke.
Yeah, they don't
Get
voice
woke.
out.
Be woke. You don't speak up. So I'm thinking. Do you think this generation and the past generation, which is actually more successful?
For me, like I said, they have disadvantages and advantages.
Okay.
If I compare to the last generation, I feel like we're happier without too much of technology, because now I see that TikTok is doing more harm than good.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see a 12-year-old is already on TikTok and trying to emulate every other thing that a celebrity is doing, or hating themselves because they feel like they're not up to standard. They're doing a lot of things these days, and I do not subscribe to it, yeah?
So which
Even
means-
the thing they
okay.
call the LGBTQ, it's a thing now, and they even have parties.
Here in
I-
Nigeria.
Yeah, they do. Here in Nigeria, they have
But
parties.
I thought it was banned here.
Like,
have
in those-
places in Abuja that you would definitely go to and meet the group if you need to. Or
There are
want to.
places in Abuja.
Yes, there are.
Jeez, I'm
There
ignorant.
are. There are. And to think that they actually put these things in schools now, it's like a club where it starts gradually. And now, this generation is using being woke as an excuse to do some careless things, which I don't like.
So
like
what-
dressings and all of
Okay,
that.
what is the good thing about being woke?
The good thing about being woke is, yes, you're fully aware of yourself. It gives you confidence. Yeah,
But
you walk
now
into a room
that is
and-
being aware.
Yeah,
In
wokeness is also like,
An awareness.
It's a
So, but in the
awareness.
way and manner in which wokeness is being interpreted in Nigerian space, it doesn't sound like being aware.
No, I think you have a very biased mindset about being woke.
Okay, tell me about that.
I think in Nigeria, we have people that are super intelligent and understand what it means to be woke. Being woke is not one thing. Being woke is so different for each person.
Okay.
Yes, there are things that in general doesn't make sense because it's just a bit extreme or it's just an excuse for bad behavior. But our Nigerian youths that are woke enough understand that they also have the ability to question certain things that for so long it's been the norm.
Okay, so
Like the fact that you can question things and want a change is very progressive for me. The fact that you can go back and be like,
no.
this
So
is-
I do not disagree
Okay,
with you.
so how about
and
you questioning, like, one boy will just wake up in the morning and he'll start questioning himself, like, why can't I just love another guy? And next thing you see him, he's trying lipsticks, and next thing he's wearing crop tops, and he's heading out, all in the name of questioning himself, like,
And being
but why
woke.
can't I
No,
be
you're
this?
picking it in just an angle.
No,
of,
I'm
of
actually
sexuality.
no.
Okay.
not
Yeah, I'm
talking
starting there
about
because that's like
sexuality.
that's
I
like that's
think
like
that
a
we
major
have
issue
people
here.
that are doing. When we talk about the creatives, I think people that are creatives are very, very.
now what
woke
you know?
in
See, look, let me tell you
thinking,
something.
and they are going beyond the boundaries.
Like example.
What is wrong with a guy understanding? Now, let me pick your angle. What is wrong with a guy understanding that skincare is important for him? I'm not talking about dressing. He can still be a man and all that, but he understands that he needs to take care of his skin or take care of himself. He understands the need to go to therapy and deal with his mental health issues. Those things are not bad.
See, no,
But
look,
that's
look.
not
See, you are
sexualized.
mixing issues.
No, I'm not
Now,
mixing issues.
that somebody requires or needs or understand that mental health is very important
Yeah.
is different from being woke.
A
Get
few
it?
years ago, how many men would have admitted
That is
they
not
can't
wokeness
go?
that we see
That
in
is
this
the
space.
wokeness.
But we
In
still
this
have
space-
it in Nigeria.
No, I said that is not the wokeness that we see
You
on this
guys are
space.
just focused on the sexuality of
Not
No,
sexuality.
that's
I've
not
not even
the
talked about
only
sexuality. I'm
thing.
talking about in the sense that they tell you that their parents, their mothers were slaves, and they cannot take such a thing in marriage. They cannot
Yeah.
be in marriage. I cannot do this for a man. How can I? I need to pursue my career because pursuing career is wokeness. And in 40, 50 years, you've not
what is
reproduced.
wrong in pursuing a career?
No. I'm not saying
There's
there is
nothing
something
bad in
wrong in
pursuing
it,
a
but there is
career.
something very much wrong in making career a life. And afterwards, you're not even going to be the richest person on earth.
Did men not make their careers life?
Oh, okay, what do they make life? And that's what they
And
keep
they
saying
only
every day.
drop money at home. They don't have personal relationship with their children. So many people grew up with the fact that.
But that
they-
is the real
Can
wokeness
I
right
finish?
now.
So
Yes,
many
please.
people grew up with the fact that they didn't have a personal relationship with their father. I'm very lucky to have a great relationship with my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I love my dad. And I can talk to my dad
Mm-hmm.
no matter how difficult it is. Now, so many people didn't have that because
Mm-hmm.
they didn't know their dad. Their dad only showed up when it was time to pay school fees, when it was time to bring money for food or something. And every time their dad was home, it was like fear had entered into the family. So what is wrong with women now turning that thinking and saying, you know what, I don't want to be responsible for another adult, or in your case, be a slave for a man. Let me just focus on making myself happy, making my money, taking care of myself. There's nothing wrong with that.
But
That
that's
is
where they
total
get it wrong. That's what I'm
independence.
trying to say. Because some persons abuse this thing.
I agree.
It's the same thing as feminism. People don't get it right.
Everything you're talking about is based on individuals. It is not a collective thought.
It
No,
is
see,
not,
no,
but-
calm down. When something comes in the social space and the environment, and we are seeing the effect, and the effect is on the negative, it ceases to be individual. It
Yeah.
becomes collective. So for you to say it's individual is wrong, because we see the expression by the day, and the movement and the campaign is high.
Do you have
You don't
statistics like numbers?
Okay,
Give me
you don't
numbers.
even need a statistics.
We don't need statistics.
Just go
but
to
let's look
open
at the numbers
Facebook.
of marriages that have crashed.
Okay, good.
Why are
recently.
they crashing?
In the name of wokeness. Why?
Okay.
If you check some of the issues, you see that, okay, the man was probably saying, do this, or you should do the dishes or do the clothes, and then all of a sudden say, no, I'm not doing that anymore. Our parents did that, and now
After
I'm
all,
not doing
I'm
this
making money
anymore.
too.
I'm making money too. And then they use it as an excuse and want to destroy their marriages.
Let me ask this question. If you have the ability to outsource housekeeping and make more time for yourself, would you not outsource it?
Of course I would.
Exactly. The things you're talking about, if you have the money, it can be taken care of by someone else.
Okay.
Yes,
Now-
but in a case where there's someone not taking care of that thing at the moment, what do you do?
Then let's not talk about it like, oh, it's just women saying they are not washing plates. The man can
See,
stand up to and wash
you are the
plates.
one that have moved it to women versus men. We were talking.
No, we're not,
No,
I'm not
sorry.
talking about women.
No, no,
I'm
no, no, no,
picking
no.
out what
No,
she said.
no. We have. We were talking about wokeness generally, which also include guys who think they own their body, they own their life,
Yeah.
and they use substances and they abuse women. They rape, they abuse girls, and they treat them anyhow because in this generation, it's all about the grind, it's all about the money, make the money, and
They use
carry the bitches.
self-love.
That is it. I can't do this and can't that in the name of being woke, because those who did relationship traditionally are foolish, are stupid, and now they are woke. So they are doing it in a different way, and it's hazard. And more people are being broken. So do you also view it from that perspective? Because I don't want us to delve into where we start arguing a man and a husband and wife, because
I don't think
now
that's
could be generally another episode on the topic altogether. Because, but let me say something in that effect before we come back. Now, look, when it comes to father, mother, right, and the issue is outsourcing, right, help, which we all grew up with helps. Definitely, at one point or the other.
Yeah.
But then, help in those days are no longer the helps in these days.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They are treated differently. In this day,
Yeah.
we see people use boiler, we see people use iron, pressing
Irons.
iron on the help. We see
them
help,
up.
we see helps urinate and feed the child with their urine. So we see horrible things. So which goes in both ways, in the sense that in this woke generation, people have become without conscience.
Yeah.
Conscience is dead
Yeah,
because they are
conscience is
woke.
dead.
So, either we use the right words and put it out there. If you're talking about awareness, self-awareness, societal awareness, political awareness, marital awareness, it is a better approach. And that's what you're trying to defend as wokeness. No. Wokeness is totally different. Wokeness has proven itself to be very disastrous.
It is not.
It is.
You're focused on the negative of it.
I
Wokeness
have
is all
told
about
you.
progressive
I've told
thinking.
you.
The
It's
same
doing more harm
awareness
than
that you're
good.
talking
I've
about.
told
It is
you.
a progressive way of thinking.
See,
yes, there are extremes.
do you know that when you are aware, you behave better?
Yeah.
When you are woke, you behave like an idiot.
No, you don't.
Okay, let me
behave like
explain.
an
Let
idiot.
me explain to you. People go to school to get awareness, get educated, so that they will not behave crude. They will have manners and approach.
Yes.
So, how can I be arguing when somebody is exhibiting good manners and approach?
You don't argue that.
Respect for women.
Yeah.
You understand? Respect for men, respect for humanity and conscience. How will I sit down here and talk about it? That is self-awareness. But wokeness is what we see on social media and
They
in the social
misinterpret
space.
everything.
So you cannot say wokeness is awareness, because in their expression they have different character.
If we were to check a dictionary meaning of wokeness,
Okay.
I'm sure we would also find the word awareness next to wokeness.
You know, don't be
Yes.
stupid. Don't
No,
be stupid
absolutely.
is not an insult, right?
It is not an insult.
It's
a
an
statement.
advice. Can you tell that to your father?
No, why would
Good. Automatically becomes an insult. So when you're looking for meaning in the dictionary, I'm telling you, expression of a word is not the meaning.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, you're mad, Ni. You will laugh. It's a joke. And
It's not a
I tell you, you're mad, and you start fighting. Is mad. But it's the expression of the
Expression.
word that matters. It's not, if you're going to search a dictionary, these are word meaning. How do you express it?
Like I said, you're very biased.
You can say, you can
No,
slide
I
into.
think he's very biased.
He's
when it
not.
comes
No,
to
he's not
wokeness.
biased.
I think everything should have a balance.
Okay. What's the
There's
balance
a
to
good
it?
and there's a bad. I
Exactly.
think, for instance, people that claim to be woke and you just see they are plain disrespectful. There's this thing that pisses me off when someone says, "Oh, I'm brutally honest." Yes, I want honesty, but there are times and moments when your honesty is not needed. You
Yeah.
can wait for tempers to calm down, then you can now say, "Yeah, but babe, this way you did this thing wasn't right." And not at the time when everybody's going crazy. I'm like, "Oh, because I'm brutally honest, let me be honest at this time." That's
But
adding-
now-
no, let me explain.
Okay.
It's also an idea that people come up with, saying, "Oh, I'm woke, so I'm going to tell you how it is at every point in time." That's
Exactly.
silly.
Exactly.
Everything find a balance. Life is all about balance.
You know what you're doing?
I'm very neutral when it comes to being.
No, I'm not saying you're not neutral. You know what you're doing.
What?
That is what I want you to understand, that you have to differentiate issues and you deal with them independently.
I
Now,
agree.
calm down. You're looking at this other balance and using it to justify this. When a person says tempers are high, let it calm down. Then I'll be brutally honest. That is awareness. You are aware
And
that the temper is high. And at this time, this is not the time to say the truth.
And I am still.
That is
on
good
the
behavior.
path That being woke is all about being aware
Of
and being
what?
progressive of the things that you don't need to accept because it is a norm. There are certain things that have been improved upon. There are certain parts that you need to question.
Example.
Like when you pick about being a married woman and your husband is expecting you to do all the mundane chores.
Okay.
I think if you're married to someone that is equally aware that you two are working, we come home, it is our home. It is no longer, oh, she's the wife, she should go and do her job and cook and all that. And you're with someone that is aware and says, okay, you know what, while you're probably cooking, how about I do the assignment with the kids?
Mm-hmm.
That's a balance. That's
Okay.
just two people that are aware, that are woke in their relationship, that understand that this is a balance, this is not Oga and slave situation.
Now say, look, we're not dealing with Oga and slave situation.
I'm giving an instance.
I
I'm
understand.
Not saying this is what it
See,
is.
I
I'm
understand.
trying to tell you that
Can we
not,
deal with the young people and leave marriage? Because marriage is a totally
But
different
then let's
scenario.
deal with the young people. What
Now,
exactly
good.
makes
In the
them terrible?
relationships, you hardly see young.
No. I
Okay.
do not want us to actually exempt marriage out of it because it's all in it.
Yes, it's all
in it.
encompassing.
Okay, now.
So we're bringing in everything.
Now, the point I'm looking at is why I said leave marriage to it, yeah? Marriage is a totally full topic on its own. In the
Okay.
sense that we are going to look at the nitty-gritties that give rise to these behaviors in marriages. Some could be cultural, some could be social.
But it's almost unavoidable because this world, like the society
Okay, let's
we
talk
live in,
about
it's almost about
relationship between
Yes.
young people, unmarried people.
Yes.
The way women are treated. For instance, in Abuja, in this woke generation, you both of you are women. Is it the way women ought to be treated by the guys?
How are they being treated?
Like I said, the way boys are treating, or the boys treat girls here in Abuja, right? We hear that boys don't want to come in, and girls in this woke generation can't even hold or have conversation, and a lot of silly things. And
Silly things like what?
okay,
How? I mean, please break it down for me.
you just see a guy meet a girl, and the next minute after one or two, she's ghosted, and this is girl who think that, hey, we're an item or we're a thing, and the girl now comes to cry out, and the guy like, hey, but we just had, so it is becoming very less conscious, suffice to say, because back in the days, you treat a woman like a woman. It's not something you use like a piece of pleasure. You understand? And wake up in the morning and run off. And we know that women are more emotional. They connect emotionally, right? So
Maybe.
in the game of being woke, we now behave like animals. Put it in that way. So how has that helped our relationship? Because I'm very particular about relationship, because relationship is actually the bedrock of the society.
Yeah.
So when our relationship are messed up in the name of being woke, because you can get sex as fast as you can, and the ladies are also there to be slaughtered, we have imbalances in our relationship. So how do you settle that as the woke mistress?
I am not the woke mistress.
I was just kidding.
I think that the problem is people are no longer defining what they're doing. I think I'm not even.
In this woke generation,
Let
do we
me
need to
not
define
bash
I think
anything?
they actually define it now.
Let me not bash women.
They tell you,
people are
friends with
more,
benefits.
No, not friends with benefit. I think people are tilting more to situationships than friends with benefits. Situationship is a ship where you're basically
In a situation.
where you're basically doing all the relationship things. Sometimes situationships can be exclusive and non-exclusive.
Okay.
You're doing like the whole relationship thing, but you're not
Without the tag.
identifying it as a relationship, making it look like, oh, I'm here with you. So at this time, this is you and I. So if you leave and someone else comes in, don't hold me accountable because I'm not fully committed to you. But here, I'm giving you all the relationship vibes. On the part, I think women are scared to ask the question or say, oh, this is what I want. This is my laid down rule. This is how I'm going to go about this.
But then
because they are also scared to not be seen as woke enough.
yeah, sure, because you
That's
know
why I said
we
people are not defining.
no, so you know
exactly
we
what
need to
they
be
want.
woke. You need to get woke right now.
I don't want
You
to
know,
get
no,
woke.
okay, don't.
When it comes to relationship,
I think this
I am
woke thing-
so traditional.
Okay,
about
this woke thing-
That's what we're
See,
trying to
see.
say, because another angle I see this thing, it has a very negative impact, is the fact that everyone moves everything now to social media. Like, you have issues with your partner, instead of you to talk about it, next thing you're on social media, you're already asking, you're questioning people to give you the answers there before you even go back to your partner and ask them the
or
actual
even have
question.
the conversation.
Exactly, and
these
it's
these
crazy.
people you're questioning or you're asking,
They don't even know better.
they are very terrible at
You
their
see
own
them, and
relationship.
next thing it's a fight. Even marriages, that's how it crashes. You see them, something happens. You say, last night my husband was home. He came here and decided. It ends there.
No, continue.
Like, being woke, I'm not in support, truly.
Okay,
because
now-
they misinterpret these things.
Okay, now how do we, like, that's a very, very key issue that she raised. How do we now question, have the temerity to yab, to abuse, and to say that the past generation, that they were not woke? And I ask this question.
We are improving from what the past generation did on some aspect, not all.
Now,
Some,
sorry,
some.
I keep asking this question. You keep saying some without.
So,
a
what
fa-
percentage is higher? Is it the
No,
negativity?
no.
There's no- I
See,
can't pick
no.
up a particular
Don't
thing
give me
and
a
say-
percentage. You've not done any
Yeah,
any
exactly.
research on it. Give me one factor of life
Communication.
that you have improved better than
Communication.
which communication?
Communication is
No.
Asking
No.
questions.
Communication.
Asking questions.
No, the only thing is asking how to use your body more. The question,
No,
yeah,
why-
no,
why is
no.
everything
So
boiling
it
down
is,
to
it
body?
is.
That's
it is.
the
No,
wokeness.
that's the wokeness. Now, calm down. You say communication, right?
I'm sorry, yeah.
Okay, not communication.
I mean communication.
What kind
I'm
of
from a big
communication?
family.
Okay.
I think my parents are from big families too, so large family. But I mean, amongst my siblings, there's such a united front.
You see, when
No,
you're
no,
giving
let
me,
me
when you're
explain, let me
giving me
explain, let me
this
explain. I'm just
instance,
using- I know what I'm saying.
okay.
So there's such a united front. It's not a competition. I feel like my parents and maybe their past parents grew up in a situation where we're looking for who makes the most money so that we can give you the chief title in the family. But that's not how it's run in my family. I mean, with my own siblings, I feel like now we're no longer looking for who is going to make the most money, who's going to drop the most money. We're communicating. If you have a problem, you better bring it home. If we're going to fight, all of us are matching out to go and have that fight. We're no longer thinking of, oh, let me go and meet my friends that are in a certain class so that we can all just come home and oppress my siblings. Do you understand? I feel like that has changed. That has been improved upon because now we're talking. And to contradict myself, I also feel like the woke generation, that's from Generation Z, that's what they are called.
Gen Z, yeah.
Gen Z is going to lose the family system soon. I know you're going to attack me on that, so let me also contradict myself. But I feel like the newer version of a bit much older people that I fall into understand family values, and the next part might not.
All right. So you said something very beautiful. You said contradict yourself, and round of applause for that. Because you were here talking about that woke generation, they are good at communication. And you're also the one who is saying that you fear the kind of family you guys are going to have, depending on this woke generation.
Yeah.
So how do you now say communication and you're also scared?
People that understand the foundation of what it means to communicate and comprehend, because most times we talk about communication without comprehension, which is major, would have amazing family. But the people that are just focused on communicating without understanding,
Which is the generation you're talking about?
no, which is half of, see, people are woke, some people are woke balanced, if there's a word like that.
Oh, okay. You are now creating new word.
Yeah,
Woke
they're
balance.
Woke balanced. I think I'm woke balanced. I understand that there's a limit to what I accept, and then this other part, no, it's just stupidity and it's just being careless.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to fall into that line.
Okay, so you would rather use the word woke that is somewhat provocative than use the word aware.
No, I'd rather use the word woke balanced.
No, now, see, the thing is, that's one thing with the woke generation people. They would rather use the words that are provocative than use the words that are more healing.
Yeah.
So
They're very
You
aggressive.
think woke
Very.
is such a negative word?
Woke is just a word from awake.
Yeah, of course.
Now, awake, to wake up, right?
That they're
What
trying to tell you you're awake. But
now?
you need to
What
be
did
woken.
you? The question is,
No, we're
what?
not asking you to be angry. I think
No, sorry. What did you wake to? This generation woke to what?
violence.
Violence. Violence in all sphere. They woke to what? Insult. They woke to what? Not knowing how to conduct themselves. Do you see how this generation, the woke generation, conducts themselves? Do you scroll the Instagram and see nipples flying up and down? And
In the
do
name of
you
body positivity.
body owning your body
Body
and being
positivity.
woke in your body, and you can't even give your child, a 12-year-old, 11-year-old, you're talking about TikTok, your phone and be so relaxed.
Why?
Because if he or she flips,
But
the
we
mental
forget
health
to-
is disturbed.
Promise.
While you're talking about this work generation and focusing on all this younger generation, are you also aware that Cartoon Network is now introducing gay, lesbianism?
course.
Then
Of
who
course,
are
that's
the
why
ones
they
creating
have
this,
put a ban
writing
on
this
that.
script?
But some of them were also, some of them directing it also older people. So why are they accepting it?
Who? The question is, in this
It depends on the
generation,
individual.
what is the generation? Let me tell you something. In filming, in commercial theater, what the audience wants is what you give them. That is just what it is. What the audience asking for is what you give to them. If you go on your
So who are the gatekeepers if you're just giving the audience? what they
because
want?
the woke generation, they are more in number. There is no gate to keep any longer because money ought to be made anyhow, anywhere.
I even feel like this.
And you think
wokeness
those-
in this generation sees wokeness? It's more like selfish love, selfishness for
When
themselves.
a person
if
believe-
if the world doesn't evolve around them, it's not for them.
It's
That's
not.
it.
Very
So-
now, okay. Now look at it. When a person believes that I own my life, is my life, I love my life, that is the worst thing that can happen. It is, because first of all, you don't own your life. We own our lives.
I see.
Now it's the first word that comes to their head. They just
I own
react.
my life, and they do
They
anything.
They don't settle.
They don't
to
care
think
if it affects the next person.
exactly what I was
Let me
about to
ask
say.
this question.
Please do.
What about the small number of people that are woke or aware that still have respect, still understand that there are certain lines they
These are
wouldn't
not the
cross?
Then
people
these
we are
people are
talking
not
about. They are
How
aware.
can
The,
you say
the
that?
generation of
They are
the wokeness
aware.
we're talking about, this Gen Z, it is completely different. Yeah,
I think
because
you
now
guys are
this
just focused
generation,
on the
trust me,
extremes of-
they have
But the
let's say
wokeness
they
has-
they have a partner,
Okay.
and you have intentions of relocating. Yeah, it's something you can easily talk to. You guys can make plans. Oh, okay, this is what we're going to do. If I'm leaving, you're going to leave, or I'm going to stay. No, this one's to just start out. If the partner doesn't decide, okay, I've not chosen where I want to be, whether I choose or not, this is where I'm going. You can't choose my life for me. You see, they conclude too easily.
Okay, this is a question whereby a man
Yeah.
and a girl, and for some reason, let me ask this question so I'll lay basis. If something happens, if I am with you right now, and we'll go to a restaurant and eat, and you might not have issues sharing bills, right?
Not really.
You don't have because
Might even pay.
you might even pay. You can't take the bills. Yeah, because you work, right? You own your money. You're working. You're making your money, right?
It's not about being woke. What if
For
I'm
me,
taking
I
you
think it
out?
depends
No,
on
that's
who
what
it
I'm
is.
saying. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm
Yeah.
just making foundations. But at the same time, in that restaurant, a guy comes to hit your bobs abusively. Do you expect that guy to stand up for you?
Who? Maybe he's too slow. I would have broken the other guy's head first.
Okay, you would have broken the other guy's head first.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will be that brave enough
I will lose it.
to
that
endanger
fast.
your life
Not why am I endangering my life? Someone did something disrespectful
to you.
me.
So you can't.
Obviously, I know that whoever I'm with is going to, clear the guy first.
Okay, clear the guy.
Yeah,
So there is
but-
no, sorry, calm down. Take it step by step. There is an expectation
Yeah.
to clear the guy.
Of course.
Okay, all right. But when you pick up your bag that you're going to this pool party, and he says, "No, I don't think this is nice. I don't think this is good." At that time, there is no expectation.
No. That's
You-
different.
that you're gonna-
If you're with someone and you're committed to someone and you want to go somewhere and
Okay.
the person is telling you, "Oh no, I don't think I want you there."
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying, this thing you're
No.
saying now. Let me put it back.
Okay.
There's a difference between the tone which you talk to someone.
Mm-hmm.
If you talk to me and like, "Oh, babe, where you're going to, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like I don't want you seen in that crowd."
Mm-hmm.
Understand you. I'm old enough and mature enough to not think you're trying to control my life. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to give you an option. Do you want to come with me, or you don't want me to go out, or you don't want me to go out at all? Okay, fine. Let's sit at home. I understand your fear because you gave me your fear first. You didn't wake up and say, "Oh, don't go to that pool party."
Okay,
and
no.
that's it.
No, sorry, that is you. Okay, that's not how the Gen Z behave. You know, right?
I'm sorry.
And no matter even if you say it.
I'm still.
No, sorry.
I have so much faith in these people.
No, see.
So I'm hoping that.
So
what you're saying
no
is-
matter how you say it, if that you say it, "Oh babe, please don't go. It will break my heart." She's still gonna go.
That's not true.
And you say,
these people are
"Hey."
not cows.
You said what?
They're not cows. They are human beings with brains.
That's
that
what
can
we're trying to
think.
say. That
That we're trying to
majority-
tell you that
majority of them are
the
aggressive.
wokeness is making them to become cows.
They use that self-love.
Wow. See, I'm such a big believer. in
No,
self-love.
you know this question of
Yeah, I'm a believer in self-love as
I'm a
well.
Virgo, I'm Aries, I'm Pisces, I'm
They use their
Aquarius.
zodiac sign and
We
next
have
to
we have bad mouth.
Asparagus.
I don't have patience. I can't stand it. I'm impatient,
Yeah.
and it's who I
we
am.
have anger
This
issues,
is
so we can't
But
take.
let-
I am sorry. I'm woke. I know my zodiac. There is nothing you can do about it. Hello. How do you guys do it?
I don't know. I don't understand zodiac signs. I don't know what it means or what it doesn't mean. I'm not generally interested in knowing it. I feel like as a human being, the only thing constant is change, and you change all the time. You change, you absorb, you rebuild yourself, you learn, you unlearn, you relearn, depending on the time and the situation you're in. So I don't think zodiac sign is a thing that is an ultimate standard for a person's behavior.
Thank you.
Okay.
But do you know that now they use it to actually rule their lives? I know people that on a daily, they use the app. They have a zodiac app. And then they want to live their lives according to
they
if
wake up
say
every
today
morning.
is the 17th of February. Leo, you are going to meet someone great. They start gearing towards that. Like they want their life to go exactly as it is on that zodiac app.
I'm sorry.
Now they even have, if you go to TikTok, before you scroll like 5, you've seen palm readers. And now people so believe it. Like you can see how many likes and followers they have. People are talking to them, they're in their DMs, they're asking them, please read my palm, what's going to become of me? Like people are living their
I
lives
understand
according
the
to
need
this.
to be curious, yeah? If I were to have a superpower, I probably want to see into
No,
the
but
future.
sorry, not
But
to cut you
that
short.
doesn't
Not
mean-
not to cut you short, yeah? Tell me one thing. I keep saying this. Tell me one thing that wokeness has brought us. We have been able to tell you a lot of disadvantages.
You're
How it has been.
picking
No,
the
no, no. Sorry.
extremes.
How it's
But
been
if we don't pick the
destroying.
extremes, how would we be able to
No.
find a
How it has been
solution?
destroyed.
me ask
Okay,
this
now sorry.
question, yeah.
I've been picking the extreme. You even called me biased, right?
Yeah, you are.
Why not pick the gain?
I think the game.
One.
Like people that are balanced and you
No,
shut
see,
it down.
No,
no,
don't pick the balance.
As
See.
being
Don't
as
pick the
being
balance.
aware. Now let me ask you this question.
Okay, please do.
What about the older generation? That's people in our age bracket
Okay.
that are also picking up this wokeness, and then you start questioning like, wait, how old are you again?
Okay.
What do you have to say about those people?
Okay. Very beautiful question. The people that are in age bracket, even before us, that are behaving like children.
Yeah.
I will answer this in a very simple term.
Okay.
We have 25-year-old men, and we also have 60-year-old boys. Does it answer the question? We have old men that behave like children.
Yeah.
Passing sense is not passing sense. There are old fools.
Yeah.
So we also see people that are my father's age mate that are moved by the present day trend.
They're old, but they're not
They want to
grown.
be on TikTok and be shaking their chest that is filled with wrinkles. How do you also explain that? So in a yardsticks of standard, you must have exceptions.
So why are we not focusing on the exceptions of people that are
They
woke,
are
people that
also-
have been trained
No.
properly?
See, these
and
are-
understand that I can question this.
No, I'm not-
and I can understand this.
I am
but
not
I
ex-
don't have to do this.
See, I am not
just because
excluding
it's
them.
in trend.
That is, see, I'm not excluding them. I'm not attacking any particular age. I'm attacking the whole system.
Yes, I understand.
No matter
that.
the age that falls into it.
But you make it look like people that are woke are goats.
But the woke people are goats. I don't know.
I don't think. I'm sorry. I have very great hope for humanity. So
Yeah.
I never think that. I don't ever think someone.
You said
cannot
that.
be
Wait. You said that you have great for humanity.
great hope.
For humanity.
humanity.
And you think maybe that human beings are better than goats, yeah?
Well,
I love your hope, but let me shock you. In your hope. Have you heard about animal rights?
Of course.
You've heard about it? You know, should I explain a little bit what it is?
No.
Like if you kill an animal, you go to jail. Like if you kill an animal unlawfully and in any way that is not by the
That is not.
by you not a
Right,
mistake,
yes,
you kill the animal willingly, you go to jail, right?
I'm aware of that.
If an animal kills you willingly, where does it go to?
The pot.
So your children are going to wake up and grow to understand and believe that goats are better than them.
No.
Okay.
That's the point. No. What I'm talking about when I say goats is like. these
You did
people
not
are
answer my question.
untrainable.
No. You did not answer my question. They are untrainable.
That's not true.
These are people you can't even engage.
They-
I
They're
want to
already
believe that-
cut
I want to
loose.
believe with age comes some level of maturity, some level of.
But we were, see, sorry, no, don't bring age here. We were once young.
Yeah,
We conducted ourselves.
of course.
We
I'm
behaved.
still young, please.
Okay, good. Women never get old. We behaved well, didn't we?
Yeah,
We had
an
the
extent.
we
I
had the
mean,
opportunity
our
to be
time to
stupid and be
silly.
goats. And be unteachable.
Yeah,
We have, every human has that rebellious
of course.
good. Then, how come this generation, they are so comfortable at being rebellious?
Okay,
Not in the negative ways possible.
Don't these people have parents? Because even at my age, there are certain things I wouldn't do because I'm sure my mother might. or
Okay,
will
you are not
beat
you are
me.
not questioning them. That's these people. I thought they were your people.
No,
Exactly.
they're still my people because I'm speaking for people that are balanced. I'm speaking for people. I don't actually, maybe because I don't interact with this wokeness on a high exposure.
High frequency, yeah.
Do you get?
Okay,
Okay.
but wait, are you on social media, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not. My timelines are really managed properly. There are certain things I.
No, but what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you're living on social media.
No,
That's
no,
two
no. That
different
I'm telling
things.
you that my timeline is managed properly. Like
Yeah,
I
depends
Okay,
try
you're-
to remove
what's on your
nonsense.
explore.
Okay, you
nonsense,
remove
yeah.
them. Okay.
I
So
don't-
we that are unwillingly and willingly see things on that, because we need to be in that space.
Yeah, of course.
So we are receiving a lot of it, willingly and unwillingly.
I understand
That
that.
space is horrible. And is engineered by this ideology of wokeness. And you tell a girl, this is not the way to dress. And she tells you, It is my life. Please get woke.
What is the way to dress when you say?
When you don't dress decently,
Brown walking around.
when you're not dressing decently in a public space, is not the way to be
So
decent.
you're trying to tell me that people don't understand that certain places deserve certain kind of outfits?
Of course, we do understand.
I think
that.
you need to go around Abuja and see
we
that.
do understand
that
that,
so-
but people do not make use of that.
It's like you're so aback with yourself that you now project wokeness with your personality.
I'm projecting wokeness with what it's supposed to be.
We see it's not supposed to be anything that what it is. It's just a distraction on its own. And it's messing up the whole space.
Because now you invite someone to your wedding, you have to look out for what they're wearing.
Oh no, that one is.
Okay, you see
like
that
an
one you
issue.
see on social media,
So
right?
I understand
You know,
that.
That everything is
like
outside.
They used to say
They can't
before,
even
like
dance.
weddings were places where you could find wives for yourselves.
Okay.
People look very elegant, classy, and
Okay.
decent. But now, in the name of wokeness, they wear just anything. And then even this self-love thingy, honestly, that self-love, they are not loving themselves. Rather, they are doubting their confidence, and it is pushing a lot of them. That's how they end up doing BBL. But guess what? They still do not find happiness after doing that. They continue to fix
They keep
themselves and
seeking.
fixing themselves
Abi?
and fixing
Curious.
themselves, doing a lot of things,
Depression
and they keep
will come.
harming themselves, and then they have that passive aggression on the next person.
Either paranoias come.
BBL is not a bad thing. I mean, if you're not comfortable
No,
with certain parts of your body,
at
please,
all.
by all means.
No doubt.
She did
but
not
sometimes-
say
I
it's
know,
a
I
bad
know,
thing.
I know.
So don't flip it on the
I'm not
head.
flipping it on her. I'm just saying, like, people, so that whoever hears this doesn't already think you're saying that, oh, it's such a bad thing.
No.
I know.
I mean, it's
I
beautiful.
think maybe we should go back to schools and teach children how to understand what it means to love themselves. I feel like
Yes.
growing up, I understood my parents loved me.
Okay.
Do you understand? Maybe parents are also busy, so they're not giving this adequate love. I understood my parents loved me. I understood my parents were
But
busy.
sorry, you say we need to teach children how to love themselves, right?
Now,
I
let me
beg-
explain.
I beg to differ a
Let me
little
explain.
bit.
Let me explain.
Okay.
Please let me line. So, because we're in a fast-paced generation claiming to be woke, we're not having that time to reassure children because all these things are very foundational. People did not just wake up and become woke. Probably wokeness started from a few bad eggs, and then people saw, oh, nobody was holding these people accountable,
Yeah.
and they are doing this extreme thing. So how about we just join, and then it became a whole movement of wokeness.
Yeah.
Now, in primary school or growing up, you understood that you were a child of the community. You were not a child of your parents. There are certain things you would do or you would even want to do, and you're worried that if this person should catch me,
Yeah.
hey, and tell my mom or my dad, I'm finished. You understood that the community loved you, and even if you were going to be beaten, it was coming from a place of love. I mean, at that time, it didn't feel like love, but you grew up and then you realize that,
Yeah.
certain things, this is a place of love, and it's not a place of evil or wickedness or anything. Now, I think we need to go back to infuse that morals of like actions, consequences, rewards, results.
So what you're trying to say is that we need to go back to the archaic way, and the way the woke people will
Yeah,
call
We
it.
need
You're
to
taking
go
us
back
back in
to
the days.
go back a bit, but we also need to give allowance for questioning, for
Okay.
expressions.
I
Let
understand.
me explain. For
Okay.
questionings, for expressions, because growing up also you didn't have
No,
there were
you- okay.
because there are certain things you would want to question, but fear.
You didn't have the temerity
Yeah,
to do that.
fear didn't give you. I also think we should give allowance for people to ask questions.
Now, I agree with you with asking questions. We also need to know that there are things you will never understand. Even if you answered at that age, you would never understand that. But the question is, I say, put me side by side these woke generation people. Put me side by side them. I grew up with fears of not asking some questions.
Yeah.
I grew up in that arena. And now they can ask every question. Put them side by side me, they stand no chance. So it's not about asking question. The question is, what are you asking? Why can't I have ice cream? Why can't I have sex? Why can't I carry two ladies? Why
Oh,
can't
Jimmy,
I?
well,
No,
nobody-
I called ice cream. Let your mind not go on sex alone. Why can't I
want to
travel?
ask- I was
No,
even
no.
the ice
Why,
cream part I'm asking,
why
I
can't I
forgot
wake
the
up?
question.
Why can't I
Because you're
wake
not
up and
supposed
travel? You understand? Why can't I go to the places I want? Why can't I eat what I want to eat?
But then you put standards. If you want to do this thing, you work for it. This
No,
is
no,
how
no,
it's
no.
going
What
to
I'm
be.
telling you, see, the
There are
question
certain
is
things.
the curiosity. What are they asking?
What are they
Because
asking and what are the answers
in
that
the
are being
liberty,
given?
in the liberty of their curiosity, in the liberty of their curiosity, they've only but destroyed themselves.
Yeah.
And that's
Because
what
now
she
they
was
do
trying
the-
to say.
They do the unthinkable.
They keep using
Even
their body as
16-year-old now
experiment.
is doing ritual just to catch up.
You see?
In
I
the
can't
society,
imagine.
you see a 16-year-old showing off cash, bundles of money, Benz.
Where are their parents?
Exactly.
Oh, that's the
Now, this
question.
is
You're the one that
question.
talked about-
Now,
That's what I'm asking. So where are their parents?
Now,
Because
even
some
back
of
in
these
the
things
day-
are so foundational.
No, okay, now
listen,
go,
even
so,
back in the
okay.
day, if your parents
Maybe
were
you
not
understand
there,
the whole
you have
thing.
this self-discipline not to do certain things, whether you have your family member around you or not.
Or not.
It is natural.
There is an invisible eye watching you.
Exactly. Exactly. But now, they do all sorts of things.
Where are their parents?
Imagine, some of them even kill the parents you're asking of.
You get
They
the point
kill
now.
their parents
Are you
you're
getting
asking of,
the flavor right
just
now?
to make that money to catch up with the society,
And
to go
when
and
they-
impress that girl or impress that guy that they're seeing that lives just on social media.
And okay, I think I'll wrap with this because I once asked a friend, she was so money. You know, one thing I run away from people that always say, if you're not talking money, you're talking nonsense. If you're not,
Yeah.
if it's not money, you don't have my time. I don't think they love money as much as I do love money. But the thing is, talking about money will not make you rich. Right? Opening your mouth and making us all because people, you can't hear Dangote make such statements. He's busy working, not opening his mouth to write everywhere money, 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 money. Dude is the richest man in Africa. He has nothing to prove to you. He is. Now, I said, okay, calm down. Do you have $1 million in your account? Like, have you had one? This happened some years back, yeah? Do you have 1 million naira in your account that you've sorted house rent, every bill? You just have 1 million that you don't have anything to do with? She said, are you insulting me? I said, no, don't take it personally. Do you have it? Have you ever had it? She said, no. I said, have you had half a million? He said, yes. Okay. When you had $500,000, $500,000 naira, how did you feel? She was looking at me. I said, when you had it, you were looking for 1 million. And when you had one, you're looking for 2. When you have 2, you're looking for 5. Do you know at times when I said I don't have money, okay, there are times I will have some huge amount of money, right? I'm sad. And do you know why I'm sad? This money is a huge number, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
With what I want to achieve. So I am sad that it's not going to fulfill that, and I'm going to start spending it on little things. I'm so sad. But if you tell this person I have this amount of money, they'll be like, hey, when I grow up, I go be like you. But to me, it's frustrating. It's not enough.
Yeah.
Money will never be enough.
Of course.
Pursuing money is not the goal of life.
No.
Yeah.
Pursuing
No, that's how they made it
life.
seem.
Pursuing life is the goal of life. Money is what garnishes life. We have made money the goal. And this woke generation can use anything, do anything for money.
So they are that desperate. Is that what you're
Oh, Lord, have mercy upon my soul. The desperation is next to nothing.
Honestly.
All right, thank you so much for... Do you have anything to say, finally, Rap?
I think that we should just focus on the balanced woke people and stop thinking that wokeness is about extreme
I think you should say we should get them to be balanced
Maybe we should re-educate them on being balanced then.
than saying they are woke. Allow them to be woke because that's destruction.
I'm not saying allow them to be woke. I'm saying allow them to be balanced and woke.
How many are balanced?
I don't know. I want to believe I'm balanced.
Okay, the only one balanced. You see?
No, my siblings are balanced too.
Okay, are they woke?
I don't know.
I bet you if your siblings, all of them are woke and balanced, you guys wouldn't have a family.
Honestly.
Okay, you know, right? Okay, good. Thank you. So what do you have to say?
Oh, well, for me, I would say this generation, we should be more intentional, yeah? We should be more intentional and genuine. Let your conscience be let your conscience be your God, or let your God be your conscience. Anyhow,
How
want to
anywhere you put it, right?
Anywhere you put it, yeah, yeah. So whatever you're doing, let it be that it's genuine, it's from your heart. Love genuinely and intentionally.
All right. She said, be balanced, or be balancedly woked, or be a balanced woke human being. And I say to you, be aware. Learn to love self-awareness. Wokeness will not take you anywhere. Like what I mean, this wokeness, quote me rightly, the kind of wokeness we see in the social space, in our political space, would not take us anywhere. I think when you are aware, when you know, you act better. So let's seek deeper knowledge on how to rationalize humanity and be better human beings than just be, I want to behave this way and I want to behave this way and I have it. And she says something very remarkable: be the master of your will and a servant to your conscience, like your conscience being your God. And this is where we're wrapped up today. So anything you think, just put down on the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button and catch you up next week. Bye for now. Peace out.